Hello there.
Hello.
This is how we started this one. I don't know. Anyways, that just tells you the mood that I guess at least I'm in. I think this is episode 9. This is getting fun. We've got the Dragon of Icespire Peak. Last left off, the group is trying to go to that mysterious X on the map in Neverwinter Wood. Just for a little context, it was like over here or something, like right about here, I want to say, and right here.
I just love that the last thing
here or here, right here.
I'm pretty sure the last 3 episodes have started with us being like, I think the X was here.
Oh yeah. But Marcus got a little bit lost, just a little bit. Ended up going a little more north than he wanted. Maybe he just wanted to go home. I don't know. You just got into, you had the encounter with the tree with the twigs and Marcus's billowing cape. Then you had the stream encounter where you saw the orcs led by another priest of Talos who tried to run away, and Marcus was just like, nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I think, was it an action surge that got you there? I think it was.
I think it was.
Action surge. Like that.
It's pretty nice.
While like half the group of orcs were just like, oh, pretty lights. So you guys found the potion of greater healing, which we were just talking about before we started, and you have taken a short rest. I don't remember the time of day, but I feel like it's morning, so it might be around maybe getting close to noon-ish.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we said last time.
Yeah, because we took like 2 hours to walk to this spot, I think, or hour and a half.
Yeah, so I say just go from there. You just finished your short rest.
Well, I say let's continue on that trek to the X.
Sure. Let's try to be a little stealthy this time. Just so if we run into any more orcs, we can maybe catch them by surprise instead of being on equal playing terms. Not that it helped them.
Stealthy, you said? I think I can handle that.
Lander, do you think you would want to stealth a little bit ahead of the group and just scout stuff out as we move forward?
Sure, I can do that.
Alright, I will assist you in your survival check.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're running the show now. I am the captain now. So yeah, roll your survival checks to try and navigate. You guys get your bearings. You realize based on the water, all the fun stuff. Or do you get your bearings? I guess we'll find out.
14.
Sure.
For my
Okay.
survival check.
Nice.
Yeah, so I would say a couple hours go by. It's very uneventful. And as you are approaching, hold on, let me get some of the things on the stuff. As you are approaching something of note, ominous storm clouds gather in the sky as you approach a 90-foot tall hill with trees spreading across its slopes. Atop the hill is a large ring of standing stones, and you see some shadowy movement up there, but I would say you're a little too far to kind of really see what's going on as far as activity, but you're able to see that there is movement, and it seems to be a little on the busy side.
Would these storm clouds remind me of the same ones that we saw, or I saw before the boar?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Guys, these look like the same kind of storm clouds that I saw right before the boar crashed in the other morning.
Lovely. Were they there before we got there, or it was like we walked to a certain point and then all of a sudden it was like
it seemed to be kind of gradually there, but it doesn't seem like the clouds are kind of moving like a natural cloud formation would.
Yeah.
It seems like just the closer you got, the more concentrated it got. And
okay. Yeah, but not like it was caused by us walking into an area or anything.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
And at this point, it's starting to really pick up as you're approaching. So
is it raining at all, or is it just cloud? Like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Should we try to get a little closer, maybe follow the trees so that we're not making too much noise?
Landor was kind of leading the way here. And yes, these are the standing stones. Like I said, it's 90 feet tall, so I would say actually moving up the hill, like you see these different ridges are different, like each ridge is maybe about 45 feet or so.
So would this be rough terrain
steep
to climb?
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be difficult terrain to move forward.
Yeah, maybe we should go up to the tree line there and just kind of survey the situation a little bit. And then worst case, I might stealth in a little farther, but we can kind of go up that far and decide.
Sure.
What do you guys think about me trying to climb a tree to see if I can get a better view of what's going on? That way, rather than moving forward, we kind of just... Because I don't want to notify them of our presence, because from what you guys have said, that's not something that we're trying to do.
Well, how tall are the trees, Jake?
They're definitely big enough. Like this one. Excuse me. This one, if you were to get up to like up top there, it's maybe like another 15 feet taller than the top of the hill, so it's a pretty big tree.
Are you nimble, Daisy? I'm not sure how well you might climb.
She is athletic.
It depends on whether I have to use acrobatics or athletics. So.
I know this may come as a shock for most D&D players. However, the book clearly states climbing is athletics.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good.
It's a very modified house rule to allow acrobatics to do it, but I say just describe how you're doing it and we can go with that.
Okay, alright, so I'm gonna try... Well, do we want to get a little bit closer before I climb the tree? Or is there a tree that's near us where I'll still be able to see, like, to the top of the hill?
These are all trees.
I kind of want to go to that tree right above us. Like,
so you want to go to this one?
Yes.
Very quietly.
Okay, everybody roll a stealth check with advantage. I mean, there's rain, there's thunder.
It's 16.
27. I got an 18, a natural 18, and a natural 19.
Yeah.
And I have a +8.
That'll do.
I rolled 2 8s for a total of 10.
Okay. You don't notice anything happening. I mean, like I said, you have a good amount of distance behind you. You can't even fully see over the hill. And, you hear a crack of thunder as you approach the tree.
Alright.
So it looks like, we'll wait till Daisy gets up there.
Okay.
Really do much.
I'm gonna roll my dice into this because I feel like they're just thudding onto here and not actually rolling.
Can I give her a boost in the tree so that way it gives her advantage as she's climbing?
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Yeah. You guys do the old
cheerleader
heave ho, yeah. Yeah.
Alright. So I'll roll this with advantage.
Sure. That's fine.
Oh my gosh, another freaking 8.
For a total of?
Hold on, wait. Oh. Man, that one was even worse.
You're probably still good at it.
15.
Yeah, I mean, you get up there and you just kind of get your arms around there and you just, I mean, there's not a lot of body weight to pull up. She just kind of climbs right up, and we'll say you kind of get to a point like around here, you're up in the tree, and roll a perception check.
Alright, now this is the problem. Okay, come on. I rolled a 3, which means I got a 1.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we'll say you're trying to find a spot to, like, you feel sturdy where you are, but there's still just tree branches kind of in your way, and you still see shadows and whatnot. But you think if you reposition a little bit, you'll be able to maybe find something. So roll another athletics check.
Another athletics check.
Yeah. This time,
man.
no advantage.
No advantage. Maybe I shouldn't have hung out with Josh last night. Okay, alright. That is gonna be a 16.
Yeah, you just slide over a little bit, roll another perception check, this time with advantage.
Oh.
Because you have a good. I think you have good sight now. We'll see how you do.
I appreciate the pity advantage.
Yeah, there's not much danger in failing.
Okay, yes!
Okay.
I rolled a 14, but that makes it 12.
Alright, so
I think Daisy needs glasses.
so you see like a Stonehenge-like looking thing up here. We'll just kind of zoom out. You see those like little twig creatures kind of dancing. You see a very large hulking figure kind of just standing there in the middle. 2 more priests. And it seems like, you're seeing, this definitely looks like some form of ceremonial spot. And they're all just kind of, moving around in weird primal circle things.
Those things are twigs?
These guys are they're like the little twig figures that, if you remember when you first walked into that room with the lightning bolt guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But only Daisy sees this.
Yeah, I know.
I want to climb like down the tree far enough where like I can I mean they're right at the base of the tree. I don't want to get out of the tree, but I want to just be able to say to them like, okay, this is what I see. Remember those really annoying little tree twig things? Just tell those, just like dancing around, doing all kind of crazy things. And then there's 2 of those thunder wave guys. And then there's this big fat thing that's just like huge in the middle. And I was like...
Yeah, he's got to be 10, 11 feet tall.
He's 10 or 11 feet tall. Maybe like 11 and a half, approximately. Is he dancing as well?
He just seems to be standing there.
I think they might be worshiping him. Maybe I don't know.
Was it like a statue, or was it was it a creature?
It was a hulking creature. It looks like some type of ceremony. I don't know. Do you guys want to come up into the tree and see?
Well, so could you see beyond this ring at all, or were you only able to see into the ring?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't think to look past it.
Well, do you guys think that maybe I should maybe sneak up to the north side of the ring and kind of see if there's any other either orcs or priests, or if this is really everything?
It definitely won't hurt to have a better idea of what's going on, but you'd be on your own up there. If you stepped on a twig and there were, 10 orcs, then it would be just you. So.
Well, I mean, worst case, I could turn myself invisible and run.
Why don't you turn yourself? Oh wait, you already get advantage, right? With the boots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I was gonna say, why don't you just be invisible already? But that you don't get double advantage, so. Yeah. Well, I guess if
I mean, if you'd rather, we can just go in and try to.
I'm fine with learning more and getting a better idea of the battlefield, but I just want to make sure you're safe. That's if you're comfortable doing it, then go right ahead. That's up to you.
Well, Well, I mean, I was planning on kind of just like going like to the tree up there. I wasn't like actually going to go like into the circle or like right next to the circle. I mean, not to say that there's not any chance of anything happening, but I feel like it'd be semi-safe, as safe as it can be.
Landor, Slayer of the Boar. Do your thing.
I mean, you know. All right, so I'm gonna stealth
Wait.
up to the. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just gonna do I need to roll any checks to get back to where I was to try and keep an eye on Landor, and then if anything happens, like throw like a javelin in like the opposite direction?
Nah, I don't think. I think you're all right.
Okay, all
You
right.
can accomplish
So
that fine enough.
I'm gonna do that and then hold that action to distract them if it looks like
Sure.
they seem to be onto him.
Sure. Absolutely.
Quick before you run off there,
Mm-hmm.
Landor, do you have any more of those? And I know you kind of took a lot of energy out in that last fight. But do you have any more of those spells where you can hit a big group of things?
I can attack a big group of things. I can't neutralize a big group of things. I could do my shatter to hit them, but I can't do my hypnotic pattern anymore to immobilize a group.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Just want to know what we're working with.
All right. So, what's the plan?
All right, I'm gonna kind of sneak up first to the edge of the tree that's right above us, still using that tree kind of as cover.
So you're gonna kind of do one of these and just kind of sort of
Yes.
a thing. Okay. I would say you're fine with, no need to do that. But if you're gonna run across exposed area, I think that would be a good spot to do another check. You want to get up here?
Do I see anything to the left right now of us?
You see maps of other spots on this map. the way the image is. No, basically just more of the same. There's just more trees back here.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like the opening to an encampment or like it was like a wooden wall next to me.
No, it's
Running
not.
along.
It's
Like,
just, here, this is what you see. It's like, but it's 5 feet
it's fine.
right here. I should be able to see it.
Like, I mean, I know the rain's hard and all, but no. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to sneak up to the tree up above.
Okay, roll another stealth check. Obviously with advantage because you have your boots.
23.
Yeah. All right. So as you come up here, you're just looking for a spot to get over and climb, and it looks like there's an entrance to, like, an underground kind of a thing. Like it looks like a cave entrance of some sort, but it looks like it's a little more man-made than like a naturally occurring.
And I don't see any other creatures or anything else.
No.
Okay. I want to go back to the group.
All right. Roll another stealth check.
21.
Yeah, you're fine. Guys,
Nice.
I found the things in this stuff.
Hey guys, so it does look like there's a cave entrance, and it looks like that they made a cave entrance on the other side of the cliff. But I didn't see any other orcs or any other priests, at least out in the open. Now, if we end up making a lot of noise, I don't know what'll come out of there. I didn't want to go into a cave by myself. That kind of is a little crazy. So. But there's no one else on the other side, at least out in the open.
So it's interesting. The way I see it, we have two options that I can think of. We could attack this group and see what we could do with them, and then possibly have people coming out of the hole to stop them, or we could go down the hole and see what we find.
I have a question. Did
Yes?
the hole have doors?
From the angle you were at, I would say you wouldn't know.
It just looked like a man-made entrance. I couldn't tell if it was a door. I didn't quite scope it that much, just because I didn't know if there would be anybody looking out if it was open.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yeah. Safety first.
But yes.
Awesome. Good intel. You're very, very sneaky.
Sometimes I even lose myself.
Okay.
And while you're kind of sitting there for a minute, you guys just see like a little bit of a glow coming from the up top here. And Daisy, naturally, she's got a better vantage point. She just turns and you see the hulking figure. Looks like there's some electricity kind of hitting it from the two priests that are kind of circling. And you just see the creature kind of just go. And you see him like kind of pick something up on his side, and it like rests on his shoulder. And it just looks like a massive morning star.
Oh god.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
And he just kind of like looks down at the priest in front of him. You can't really tell what else, like you can't hear what's going on unless you want to roll another perception check to maybe roll some reading of the lips.
All right, yeah. Let's. Come on.
While she's doing that, I'm
Actually,
gonna go ahead and...
What languages do you speak, actually?
I speak 3 languages, which are 1 second. Common, Gnomish, Undercommon.
Yeah, you're not sure what's going on with that.
All right. Darn it. Okay. All right. Should I? Oh wait, so I can't roll a perception check because I don't understand.
You can roll it, but yeah, roll a perception check, sure.
Can you make the sounds back to me?
Exactly. If she rolls high enough, maybe she can repeat it back.
I'm gonna have to do a performance check then. 17. Which -2 gives me 15.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that it looks like the priest is saying something, but the big creature in the middle is just kind of like just seems to be just paying attention.
Okay. So I'm gonna quickly climb down the tree.
Quickly?
Oh no, guys.
Roll that athletics. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go ahead
15
and...
What is this,
plus
Mitch running this game?
I'm gonna go ahead
You're
and
fine.
turn my mage armor on.
I'm pretty sure it's still active.
I never used it.
No?
No, I didn't use it either of the last 2 fights.
Oh, honesty is such a lonely word. There you go.
No, I honestly, I knew I didn't, but just like we ended up being an initiative so early the
Sure.
second fight that it was like, and
Fair
then
enough.
with how well the hypnotic pattern went, I just never wanted to waste an action.
Fair
Makes
enough.
sense.
Little
Okay,
shimmery
alright.
thing kind of goes around his body and then seems to blink out. You know it's
Guys. There's a problem.
Daisy.
So you remember that big hulking creature that I was telling you about?
Yes.
It's like moving around now.
Mhm. Is it like a rock creature moving around?
I don't know.
Well, I actually do have a question for you guys. Do you guys think that maybe all of us should just go into the cave? And if worst case we do have to fight them, they would at least have to come to us, and we would have a little bit more flexibility in the cave, and then whatever is in there we can find? Or do you think we should try to be out here in the open? I mean, granted, the other thing is these priests do have that lightning bolt, and if we are lined up in the cave, that can be pretty brutal for us.
I think. Well, we don't know what's in the cave.
True.
We know
We
we
don't
know what's
know
up
that
here,
either.
so we know that there's a threat up here in the cave. It might be safer. It might be more dangerous. Either way, we're gonna have to have a fight at some point. I think either option would be fine. Do we want the unknown of the cave coming up, or do we want to go into the unknown of the cave and possibly have these guys coming down? I don't know if that rock monster thing could come into the cave. The opening might not be big enough, so maybe it would give us some cover there. I'm not really sure, but
I was thinking if the cave has doors, we could use the stopping stick to keep them shut. So at least we kind of have everything like sectioned off.
And if they do group up, I can possibly get a good hit on multiple enemies if they're grouped too.
I mean, you could hit the guys right now, right? How big is the radius for that?
It's only a 10-foot radius, so I don't think it would hit more than one. I think I could maybe hit 2 at the max.
Basically a 4x4 square as far as the map is concerned.
All right.
Oh, 4. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like 4x4.
Yeah. I was like, that's only a 5-foot radius. No fair.
Not 4 total squares.
We could rally around the Daisy Storm and have her run in, do her thing, and then maybe you could hit all of them when they try to attack her. But that would be putting Daisy in some pretty a rough spot. Not that she doesn't like to do that usually, but but if we want to go down the cave, I'm fine with that too. I think.
Well, it just kind of that just actually just kind of hit me. Like, we don't necessarily have to attack them up here. The other thing is, even if we get into a fight in the cave with the lightning and the rain going on here, there's nothing to say that the people out here would even hear us. If I cast my shatter, they probably will, but granted, they may think that's just a part of the storm, you know.
That's true.
So I mean, I feel like there's a good chance that they may not even become aware.
Sure. I will go along with what the two of you decide, because I think both options are kind of equally unknown and dangerous. So
would you like to smash these ones right now, Daisy, or would you like to go to the cave?
Daisy's shaking, trying to hold back from running into the group right now.
All right, you know what? Well, let's just take these. Now, do we want to have Daisy go around to the north side and to attack them from the top, or do we want her just to run in from down below?
Daisy jumps out of the tree.
Oh boy. Okay.
I thought you did it already, huh?
I thought it was just, I wasn't sure. I said I quickly climbed down it, but I didn't know if I had to specify that I got out of it.
Yeah, we'll say the 3 of you are, just discussing it right there.
Okay. Can we zoom out just a little bit?
Sure. I do reserve the right to change positions of enemy tokens since you no longer can see them.
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
I don't want to show too much of the map because...
Yeah, no, that's actually perfect right where that is.
D&D Beyond doing good with a lot of stuff. So close on this one. I really would have liked to have more of this so you guys could have a better...
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know where any of them are right now. But I'm gonna assume that they're still giving instructions to the stone guy. I want to run around the trees and I don't know when we're gonna have to roll initiative, but
it may depend on when you fail your stealth check, or when you run in
immediately.
Well, if you are gonna run, I'm gonna give you the boots. If you're gonna go around to the top side.
Yeah. So I want to come around the back of the priest who's on the left side.
So you're gonna run north, based on the map stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, but giving myself a good radius so that way around the tree.
Okay, I think I understand. So you want to just kind of go up this way and come around eventually.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna move you a few squares at a time. You just tell me when to stop.
All right. Okay. So we're hold on a second before you run. No, hold, before you run. Are we about to attack?
Stop it. No bet.
I'm not putting on your boots. I'm doing what I want to do.
I grab her collar. Hold on.
I think
Okay, so as soon as she gets there, she's going to attack, and we're going to be going, correct?
Yeah, come on, guys. We're gonna do this.
All right.
We're burning
I'm gonna
daylight. Come on.
I'm gonna hit both of them with a level 2 heroism. So go ahead and
Nice.
add your
So this is
5.
for a minute.
Yes.
So we're just gonna in order to measure that, we're gonna drop into combat mode. So everybody roll
Okay.
initiative now, just so we can properly.
Come
I think that's fair.
on. Good initiative. Oh, not as bad as it's normally been. 12.
12
7.
for Daisy.
And
Josh
8.
brings up his normal 7, 8 for Landor.
Yes.
It's kind of perfect for what we're doing. Not
I'm
including
just gonna
enemies.
roll initiative for these nerds.
So just like table talk.
Yep,
Are
that's
we
fine. I'm writing stuff down.
Are we thinking like Daisy gets up there, you hold an action for like a shatter, and then when they punch up on her, just like a, or what? I don't know how much you have left, but
It probably depends on their like where they move and also their initiative order, like as to when they run up.
All right, so
well,
I guess Daisy's going because you cast heroism, so
Yes.
And I would imagine you put the boots on first.
Correct. Yep.
And yeah, so Daisy, you go first.
All right. Do I need to roll a stealth check?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna use my action and my movement to continue to move, like around the tree.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you feel like you might get a little exposed, so we'll go stealth check now.
All right, and I get advantage because of the boots.
Correct.
Ooh.
All right. Good thing that I get advantage with those boots. Oh, sweet. All right.
that's
All
a
right,
1.
At 19.
Nice.
Okay. So you've moved 5. Your movement is now 7, right? Because of your fast movement things.
Yeah, walking speed 35 feet.
6, 7. And then
Okay,
you
and
said
now I
you're gonna
wanna
take your
go-
action to dash,
Yeah, can I go diagonal to the right and up?
like this way.
Yeah.
So that's just to get up a little bit more is going to be difficult terrain. So that's you've used 7, so 6, 7, or well 1, 2.
And again, up in that same direction.
3, 4,
And again.
5, 6. It looks like it's starting to. I mean that's your movement and your action.
Okay. If I use my bonus action to rage now and then I attack before the end of my next turn, will I lose my rage if I don't?
I think your rage. If
It
you
drops at the
use
start,
your
right?
yeah, if you use your thing now and you don't take damage or make an attack by the start of your next turn, it would go away.
Okay, alright. Then that is going to conclude my things.
Okay.
That's wild.
Nobody seems to be reacting, at least yet, Landor.
Alright. And I'm just gonna whisper to Marcus, I want us to stealth up to the stones on the bottom side here and wait until after they've attacked her before we
Alright, and now you
do
go.
that thing. So now I'm gonna run up to. I want to go to the. I'm not gonna make it this turn, but I want to go to the bottom of the stone.
It's like the 6
The
o'clock
bottom
stone.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arbitrarily, because of the angle, I'm just going to throw in a difficult terrain square. And then we'll say roll stealth check at this point.
24.
6. And so then you are kind of just going straight towards that direction now?
Yes.
Okay, so then we'll go. This is for your action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 6.
Yes, actually, that right there.
Okay. Again, nobody seems to be reacting. Marcus.
I want to go up to if you see where Landor is, and then you go 1, 2, 3 to the left, and then 1 up.
To the corner
So
of the
this is your goal.
8 o'clock.
Yes, that's my goal.
Okay.
That makes
so
sense.
We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say roll a stealth check now.
Sure.
The whole plan hinges on this stealth check.
Well,
Maybe.
it's a 10, but also I feel like I have some cover, being that there's rocks and a 45-degree or 45-foot hill. So it's a 10 though.
Okay. I like it.
I think describe the situation.
So we'll say 6, and you're going to.
I'll take my action to do.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
That's what you're asking. Yeah,
Yep.
today.
Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on your last step, you hear a little bit of a twig under your foot, but there also was a little bit of a clap of thunder, which actually just randomly played right now, which is great. Only I heard it. And Marcus seems to be the only one who is aware of that clap of thunder. So then...
I'll defensive stance for my bonus action.
Yep. Just going to move around as they seem to be dancing. This was the person he seemed to be talking to. You are over here now. You're here.
What does heroism do other than the 5 HP? Is there anything else?
I think you also
I
keep
don't
you
think
frightened.
he's frightened.
Okay,
Correct.
thank you.
All right. So they are just kind of moving around and dancing a little bit. Nothing too crazy. They don't seem to be aware of you. Daisy.
All right, let's see. Is it still rough terrain?
It's starting to, at this level, you're seeing it, you're pretty much on the same playing field as them, so.
All right. Daisy's gonna use her bonus action to rage, but quietly.
Quiet rage, yeah, so she gets that little,
And
the, like, quiet sumo prep. She goes, yeah.
and before she goes to run it, she's just gonna grab her holy symbol, which is
Her chest piece.
It's like the it's like a symbol of Bahamut, but she didn't know that. But so she's holding it. She's gonna run in up to. I mean, okay. So can I go over 1 to the right, diagonal up to the right, and then can I see the priest who's right there?
Oh, yeah. You can actually, if you see the outlines, like, it's hollow with the stones, like, you could run underneath it if you wanted. Like a Stonehenge kind of a thing, you know?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's good to know.
Hashtag information I should have given you 20 minutes ago.
You mentioned
told me
Stonehenge.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does make sense with the fact that it has the outlined like columns.
Yeah,
So-
Fair
I
enough,
get
but I still could have. Okay, so anyways, you've used 2 of your
I love
movement.
I love how all of us were like, oh, all right, that makes sense.
we're also all hiding behind nothing too.
Well, no, you're kind of using the pillars, which I think is awesome.
Nice.
All right, so Daisy's just gonna run in and murder that priest as best
3,
she can.
4, 5.
Yeah, right there.
Okay,
All right,
here it comes.
she's gonna use.
Out comes that warhammer.
Gonna use her warhammer to try and
Alright.
hit that guy.
I'm gonna give you advantage because they're not. This is they
Surprise
have the
attack?
surprised condition.
Cool. All right. Yeah. 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do.
All right. Let me find the dice that I need. Not that one. This one. And of course, we're gonna do some divine fury. All right. So that. Hold on. Not that yet. Okay. Let me just make sure that is still. Yep. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, okay.
And then 7 points of radiant damage.
And that's at 16 total. Okay.
And then Daisy's gonna go ahead and hit him with her second attack.
Extra
Because
attack
she gets-
is nice.
Extra attack.
One of the most fundamental uses.
Yep, 17 to hit.
Yes.
Alright, and she doesn't get her Divine Fury.
Not this time, no.
Alright, man, I need to get like a little thing. These are just like plonking down.
You're fine.
It's fine. It's not that loud.
Yeah, it's
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
10 more. Okay. So basically, this just little 3-foot tall gnome just comes and like smacks him like in the kidney with the first shot as like an eruption of divine energy comes in there, and then just kind of turns around and just kind of backhands him again in the like kind of like the upper rib cage as the priest is like, what the heck is going on? Landor.
Is this a surprise round for all of us?
They all have the surprised condition, indeed.
Wow.
Yeah, none of them seem to be paying attention, like, have seen this happen.
That's significant.
Because that means that the next round will then just become initiative, like regular initiative order.
Yes,
so
which
they
I know
wouldn't
it's
go
going to
this
happen, but
round?
you don't yet.
We're all gonna die.
They seem to be surprised. You see her charge in, you go.
Man.
Could do one of these a little better view.
Nice. I like it. It's very aesthetically pleasing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am an artist. It's like, all right, Jake.
Crap. I'm gonna shoot a fireball at the one that she hit.
So you can just like peek around and be like, wham, with a
Yep,
fire.
yep.
Okay. You have advantage on
I'm
your
just
attack. He is just starting to realize what's happening, but he is still surprised.
27.
Yes, that will do.
12 damage.
Yeah. So that he turns and looks just to expose the same kidney to you. Where the fire just hits right into it. It's like whoosh, starts to like light on fire a little bit, and the rain kind of puts out, and he's like, "Wah!" Exclaims
You guys
just like
having
an orcish
bad
curse.
day.
Oh yeah. So that
And
was your
then
action.
is Daisy within 60 feet of me?
Good question. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on her.
Okay.
I am inspired.
And you can move if you want.
I want to just lean up against this and hide as best I can.
Okay, that's fine. And then Marcus goes.
Alright. Well, we've already done so much damage to the one, I feel like we should just continue it.
Really just hope we could take him out before he casts his lightning bolt.
Yeah,
With the amount of
exactly.
damage that it does, like...
Yeah. I basically... if I move like 2 to the right, would I be able to hit him with my javelin without disadvantage? Or
What's the range on a javelin again? 30? I keep doing this. 30, isn't it?
30, yeah.
Yep.
I would say you just have to be like one step farther up.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
So you kind of just do the old 1, 2,
Got you.
3, 4. I mean, his back is exposed. Maybe you just hit him in the back door.
Yikes. Okay, that's a 24.
Awkward. Anyways.
24 to hit.
Yes, sir. He's having a bad day.
It was like 6-2. So it's gonna be 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you hit him in one of his butt cheeks, and starts to bleed. He's in rough shape.
Still up?
Yes, he is.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna do that same thing again. Great, I could use ranged for extra attack. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Woo!
Oh, yes.
How many rounds have we had heroism up for?
I think
This is
either 2 or 3. I forget.
this would be 2.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 9 piercing damage.
9. You hit his other butt cheek, and even more blood starts spurting out. It's just all I can think of is March of the Wooden Soldiers when those pins are in. Anyway, he's still there. He's
still there?
He is.
Oh, man.
Well, I think
You have movement still and a bonus.
you know what? I'm such an idiot. I should have moved up there. Okay. I'm gonna move back to where I was, give myself some cover, and go into defensive stance.
So 1, 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have cover from pretty much. Well, if homeboy to the right tries to do a lightning bolt,
This guy?
yeah.
I would say in that spot he probably could, but I'm guessing you kind of want to tuck in a little bit here.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of call that basically the same thing.
Okay. Sure.
But yeah, you would have full cover from him,
Okay.
at least as presently constituted.
Yeah. I mean, if he moves, but that's,
Mhm.
at least I'm not starting my turn there.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Thank you.
Now, strangely enough, as you guys are now closer and you've had a chance to kind of have a little more direct eyes, everybody just make a nature check.
That's 14.
That's 4.
Marcus was just focused on the priest. That's all I'll say.
17.
Okay. Daisy, you and Landor recognize this as an ogre, but his flesh looks just kind of like rotted and kind of like a little saggy, and you just see even some ribs exposed in some spot, like the bone and things like that. So you're getting the sense that this is
Undead.
a zombie ogre.
Zombie
And he
ogre.
seemed to react first. For some reason, he was doing all right.
I thought it was a stone golem, so I'll take that.
Oh God, no! He would no.
I really-
He would destroy the heck out of you guys.
Oh,
Oh, actually, does he have? Does not have range. Okay. So we're just gonna go. See, I'm gonna say
Sick.
your angle's a little bit different, so I'll tell you when to make your attack.
Sure thing.
4, 5, 6. Well, yeah. Just because you're kind of up against it, so
But this isn't. Oh, all right.
it's just one of those things where it's like if you're, I don't know.
if
If
you're
you
taking
wanna,
cover, you can't really.
if you kind of got your back to the wall. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. That's
So
that's
you
your-
can make your attack though.
that's your ruling. Would I That looks like flanked to me, but
Sure, take advantage.
that's gonna be a 20, not natural.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
5 slashing.
Okay. Yeah, just I mean, you slice into it, and he just almost doesn't seem to react. He just like kind of, and he just picks up that morning star with one hand and just swings over the top to get you. Man, that's a big old natural 4, so that's a 10.
That's a miss.
It just kind of thuds into the ground, just like, thunk. This guy is gonna position himself over here and attack Daisy. Okay. 5 to hit. That's going to be a miss. This guy's going to come down. Also try to attack Daisy. That's an 8. That's a miss. This creature goes 1. Whoops. I would say you'd be able to see that one.
I could hit that?
Yeah, I would say you'd be able to see that one.
Oh, okay. Sure. It's a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll do.
That is 13 slashing.
Dead. Okay, so that was, which one was that? That was 1. Alright, this bad boy gonna just charge forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and attack Landor. Natural 2. Okay. It's like, I'm so happy you said 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna attack you. 15 is probably a miss. You have a 16, right, with that mage armor?
Yep.
Nice.
This guy is gonna move
Hit
forward
us.
and go after Daisy, and also attack her. Natural 2 for a 5. Okay, gonna be one of those, I guess, for every day where you crit the heck out of everybody. You just have these as well. So twigs go. Daisy, you find yourself surrounded.
Daisy's
Just
gonna
like
go.
she likes it.
Kind of true.
Daisy's gonna attack that priest again with
Yes.
her warhammer. All right, natural 19 plus 7 to hit. So I think that'll hit.
Yep.
And since it's the first attack, she gets her radiant damage.
He sure does.
All right, here we go.
Explode.
Nice. 12 points of bludgeoning and 4 points of radiant.
Okay. So the second javelin kind of brought him down to both knees as he was just sort of not knowing what to do, and you just crack him right on top of the skull, and the radiant energy just kind of hits at the same time, and it just pops like a watermelon.
All right. Can I get to that other priest that's over there? Or is he too far away?
No, you could. You're only 30 feet away.
Man.
All right. Let's do that.
Amazing.
All right,
Oh
so
my
we're just
God.
gonna resolve these all in order. So first twig, bad boy, 13. That's a miss. Second twig, 7. That's a miss. Third twig, 18. That's gonna
Yeah. Good job, little twig.
little twig. 4 piercing damage. I thought it was slashing. So you just kind of bolt 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, to 2.
So it didn't even take half of your bonus health.
Yep.
So she's just like, all right, Operation Kill Priest is in effect right now.
And I'm gonna use my second attack. Wait, I question. When I
Yes.
use my attack to use my action to attack, do I have to attack the same creature with both of the attacks?
No, I mean, I would look it up again to confirm, but I'm not even going to bother with that right now. You can spread them out.
Cool. Okay, here we go. 14 to hit.
A 14 hits.
Nice. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and hit him again
That bonus action.
with, bonus action, but it's a hand axe this time. This one. Here we go. Come on. Oh, natural 1 for an 8.
Yeah, that's going to miss. All right, so that was your move. I think you have another square of movement if you wanted to use it.
I guess just move me down 1. I kind of want to be like, because I don't want him to
More
try
interposing.
and run. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want him to run away.
Okay. After Daisy goes Landor.
I'm gonna hit the ogre with a Dissonant Whispers. Level 1. Has to make
Okay.
a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Changing the dice I'm using is not working so great. I don't know. Natural 4, so that is a 2.
That does not say.
I didn't think it would.
8 psychic damage,
Okay.
and it must use its reaction to move as far away.
I would rule that
From
as kind of north. So
I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say that it can't be towards another party member. It just says away from me.
right. So let's do this. One step. You can make your attack. Landor.
Oh, I get an attack of opportunity also.
I mean, unless you don't want to do it.
No, I definitely will. I didn't.
He's leaving
I
your
didn't-
space, the threatened area. And I can roll for Josh. I know his thing. He's on the phone.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And 8 piercing.
8 piercing will definitely hit him.
Sorry about
Pretty
that.
good. That's fine. No. But you're off the phone just in time for it to make your attack.
Fantastic. Okay. So he's leaving my reach, so I do not get advantage on this one.
Correct.
And that is a 20, not natural.
Yep. That'll do.
And 9 slashing.
9 slashing, and his speed is reduced to 0. So he's like running, and he's like kind of just stops there as he's running away.
And I'm going to hit Marcus with a Bardic Inspiration, and that should be the end of my turn.
Thank
Okay.
you. He probably can't be frightened. Because this thing is undead, right?
Yeah, now that you had a little bit of a more up close and personal look, definitely undead.
Okay. Alright, I'll
So
see.
yeah, Marcus,
We'll save
you're
my
up.
maneuvers.
Marcus, you're up first, or you're up now, I should say.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I mean I'm gonna just I'm still in melee with him, so
Sure.
like he would get an attack of opportunity if I moved, right?
If you moved out of his reach.
Yeah, okay. I'm attacking him. I should have said that.
I kind of
That's a 9, but I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
It's a D6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it moved up to 8 yet.
I have a question.
It's a D8 now.
It is a D8? Okay.
Yes, it is a
Right.
D8.
Woo!
Well, there you go.
I have a
It's
question.
the same thing. It's a 12 now.
12 hits. Yes.
12 hits? Fantastic.
What's
Sorry.
your question?
If I roll to hit and I roll a natural 1, can I still use my Bardic Inspiration to bump it up, or is natural 1 always miss?
Natural 1's always a miss.
All right,
Just like a 20 is always a hit.
confirming. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that is going to be 13 slashing. Yeah, 13 slashing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack him again. His extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
This one is 16 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 6 slashing. And
Okay.
I'm also going to do a pushing attack. So that'll be another d8 on him. And then I think, so it's another 2 slashing. I believe he has to make a DC 16? DC 15?
Strength save?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 19.
Alright, yeah, so he does not get pushed.
Okay. He's a big guy. He's kind of big. Okay.
If I move... Alright, it's not worth it. I kind of want to... Alright, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay there. And, well, I'm gonna hit him with my bonus action attack, too.
Okay.
That's gonna be 20, not natural, again.
Yep, that hits.
A lot of 13s today. And that'll be 8 bludgeoning.
Starting to rough this dude up.
Sweet. And yeah, we'll end it there.
Okay.
This.
Okie dokie. Okay, so the priest goes. What to do? I think he's just gonna shoot a lightning bolt at Daisy. I don't see why he wouldn't. Make a dexterity saving throw, which you have advantage on for your danger sense.
Advantage. Do advantage. Okay.
And I'll roll the 8d6.
Okay, let's see.
I didn't even realize that Daisy got an advantage on these throws. It makes even more sense with
Yeah.
for
15.
15 saves, so you, instead of taking 25 lightning, you take 12 lightning damage.
12 lightning.
And
Now,
he's going to
just out of-
circle up a bit over to here. Actually, no, he's going to move down one. Yeah, he does not want to give you another way to attack him. Okay. You had a question, Michael?
No, I answered my own question.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if it was at the beginning of the next turn or if it was the beginning of Daisy's next turn that she got the 5. Because she had taken 1 hit, but it was at the beginning of her next turn.
Sure. This ogre is going to step down and try to attack Marcus. It was like 18, 4. So it's gonna be a miss. Well, yeah, we're just not making our shots here, people. That's kind of the way this is going. he's done. This little twig is gonna kind of go 1, 2, and circle around to go after you, Landor. That's a natural 20. Which is really not that impressive, so it's 7 piercing damage. I mean, it's not great to get natural 20, but still. If you're going to double any dice, double a pyramid, alright?
If you're the DM.
Yeah, and then the other twig is going to attack you. Natural 18 plus, so it's 21.
That hits.
Okay, 4 more piercing.
Alright.
Oops, this twig was here. And he's gonna go charging after Daisy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another flank. That's 14 is a miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attacks. Natural 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and gets that flanking. What's that? 15. Dual, the 2-weapon fighting, or whatever it is, dual wielder. Got you going there.
That plus
yeah.
1 AC.
Yeah.
Makes a huge difference.
Block that strike. Yeah, that was a very uninspired enemy turn, so Daisy, you go.
Daisy's gonna try and take out this priest
Okay.
with her warhammer. Here we go.
Alright.
Alright. 10 to... Oh, wait. Hold on. No. Wait. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Inspiration.
18 to hit.
Hit the priest. 18 hits now.
Cool. Okay, and then I roll this one again.
I love it when the inspiration actually works out.
Yeah.
I always hate it when you use it and then it's like 1 and then it didn't.
Yeah.
You're like, well,
I mean, it's still a better chance than nothing, but
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 3 on the D6, and then I was like, oh no, and then he said it's a D8. I was like, yes, and then I rolled a 3 again, but it worked.
8 points of bludgeoning damage
Mm-hmm.
and 4 points of radiant damage.
Warhammer just cracks into his rib cage. His divine energy just shoots in there, and he howls in pain.
Ow! Gonna try and hit him again.
Mm-hmm.
21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll do.
Nice.
Divine Fury this time. Yep, 5.
Just getting some coffee.
9. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, yeah. You feel like the other side, you're starting to crack ribs when you hit him now.
Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to hit him with my hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Natural 15 plus 7. Think
Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh man, I hate when that happens. So just 3 points of slashing damage. Because
Gotcha.
I don't get my strength.
Yep.
How's he looking, by the way?
I would say on a scale of 1 to 58, he's looking like a 20. I know I shouldn't have said it necessarily, but
Which one? The ogre?
homeboy that Daisy's going after.
Okay,
The priest.
You can move if you want. I don't know if you'd want to.
No, I just stay right there.
It's like, no, I'm in my element. Landor's up.
I'm gonna hit the. Do I get advantage with a firebolt, or is it only melee attacks?
You would cancel out the disadvantage for using it in melee.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna do a firebolt at the ogre.
Okay.
Natural 1, so that's
It did not succeed.
fired it straight in the air.
Yeah, actually, you go to do it and your foot just slips, and that's exactly what happens. Just kind of sails over the. Like in Skyrim, when you just do something like that, and you're just like, I wonder if it's gonna hit something eventually. It just doesn't.
And then I'm gonna hit Marcus with another bardic inspiration,
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
thank you.
and that will conclude my turn.
All right, Marcus, you
I'm
go.
not moving.
Alright. I'm gonna hit the ogre again. Advantage at this spot, flanking.
Yes, sir.
That's good because that is a 15.
Yeah, so 15 hits.
Okay. And 6 slashing.
Okay.
I'll hit him again.
Slicing up his thigh, and just hunks of flesh are just ripping off of his body, but he's still just like animated.
It's
Gross.
it's a 22 to hit this time.
So gross. Yes, the 22 will definitely hit.
Oh my god, I keep rolling like
Like a piece of flesh just flew at me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, exactly.
that'll be 5 slashing damage.
5 slashing, just more, and it's just like in Dragon Age, you get those like splatter all over your characters.
I am rolling d10s.
I believe you.
And what's your plus on that? Because
It's
it's got
a
to
plus
be at
4.
least like
No, you're just rolling bad damage rolls. That's all.
good times.
And then I'm gonna hit him with my bonus action. Too. Oh, you know what? Should I? Nah, I'll hit him with my bonus action.
Hit him.
19,
Yes, that hits.
and that'll be 7 bludgeoning. I rolled more damage with my pyramids.
I was gonna say you should roll pyramids instead. Yeah, I mean, you're just like hacking this thing, and you break a rib, and it just like falls off, and it's just kind of still standing there, like it's disgusting.
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
All right, Marcus is done. Nerd Burger McNerdface. He is going to not really like his options. He's gonna cast Thunderwave.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping you would do that because I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit all the little guys.
Yeah, it's gonna kill all those little twigs.
Mhm. Make a con save, Daisy.
I was like, if he does cast it, it'll end up helping us somewhat.
Sorry, what, a dexterity?
Constitution.
Constitution, oh.
It's like advantage
Okay.
of a lower number or like the best thing you do. Like pretty much.
Well, I also rolled a 19 naturally,
Nice.
so...
Okay, so instead of 7 thunder damage, you take 3. He's just in panic mode right now, in case you couldn't tell. Let's see what these little guys can do, con-wise. It's not so bad. Failure. Success. Failure. So, failure. Number 3. Number 3 still has 1 hit point. So we got 3, 2, and 5. So 4 died. 6 died. And you didn't move at all. And you just see fear in his eyes as he's like, "Ah, ah, ah." And he just kind of freezes there for now. He doesn't know what to do.
Oh, he's gonna die, that's what he's gonna do.
No, you know what? He would just turn and run. He's afraid. So yeah, you have an attack of opportunity.
Nice.
So frustrating.
Getting an attack of opportunity.
No, that he's running away, because now I'm gonna have to chase after him. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Dope. And this is with my Warhammer, so I get my strength plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Just not your divine.
yeah, 8 points of,
Bludgeoning.
bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He takes the shot, but he moves. Looking rough, but he's still up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. As he's running away. We'll leave it like that because I feel like the pillar kind of is interposed between your line of sight a bit. Yeah, he's done. Ogre is going to just kind of step down one spot here and attack Marcus. Well, that should hit. Okay. That's a 21.
Oh, hit.
Roll 2d8 and roll 2 ones. Plus 4, so 6 bludgeoning damage. Marcus did. He Marcused you.
Okay.
That's what he did. Yeah, actually, then he's gonna end his turn there. So, the little twig dudes go. This guy's gonna attack Daisy. Hey, natural 17. That'll hit.
good
That's a
job.
20.
Yeah.
4 piercing damage reduced to 2. This guy is going to attack Landor. Natural 18 plus 3, so 21 to hit.
Yep.
5 piercing damage. The other twig
Alright.
blight will go after you. 13 plus 3 is a 16, is a hit.
That hits.
Okay. 4 more piercing damage.
Alright.
As you're just getting like needled here, like kind of coming after you. Yeah.
Little thorns. Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I just think Damon Wayans is blank man there for some reason. Anyways, Daisy, you go.
Okay. So would I be a disadvantage to throw a javelin at that first little stick guy that's like in my eye, like next to Landor?
Like it underneath the stone?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit him with the javelin.
Okay.
That's gonna be 15 to hit.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Alright, and the javelins are d6.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. 12. Wait, is it 12? Yeah, 12 points of piercing damage.
Plus your radiant.
6 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, that'll do. So
What twig?
Javelin just comes through, and after this thing is like just stabs you, it just kind of hits, and the thing just like shatters in divine radiance.
And now I want to use my 7 squares to run in the exact same footprints that the priest ran.
Sure. All right, the twig bite misses. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
Surprise.
hello there.
Surprise.
I'm going to try and hit him with my Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Alright. Why does my damage on these guys always... D8, man. Okay, so... 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to try and hit him with my hand axe.
Okay, I think that's a good idea.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
And 9 points of slashing damage.
All right. How would you like to do this?
Nice.
Just smiling the entire time.
Yes. Oh, that's fantastic.
Remember me?
No. And the hand axe just chops into the back of his neck. Doesn't clean off, but it just kind of gets in the side of it a little bit, and then as you pull it, kind of pulls through the front. Kind of gross. All right, so you have one more square of movement if you wanted.
I guess move me back 1 to the left.
Okay.
Yep.
Daisy's done.
Yeah.
Landor.
I'm gonna take a rapier attack at the other twig.
Okay. Number 5.
20. Not that.
Yes. Certainly.
And 11 piercing.
Yes, that is a dead twig. Just kind of like it kind of goes like through his like a hole in his head, and for a second you're a little annoyed until you just kind of like shake it off, and it just like kind of just shatters the twig. That was your action.
And
Marcus,
Well, we
you
can
go.
just start over. Yeah. Okay. All right. Do I have to move down 1 space to get flanking?
Yes, let's say you do.
Okay, I'll move down 1 space to get flanking.
Magnificent.
Well, that's a natural 20.
Yes, a natural 20 will do the trick.
Awesome.
Obviously.
All right.
Double ones.
Oh my gosh, no, double 9s. Oh no, 9 and a 6. 9 and a 6. Okay. So 15. That's 19 slashing.
Yeah. So you kind of as you're coming down. Well, actually, Josh, how do you want to do this?
How do I want to do this? So I kind of move over, and as I move, I just take the halberd and I kind of do a little like flippy twisty thing, and just kind of like slice his head in 2. If this is
Ooh,
if
like,
this is
like,
how do you
like
want to do
this
this
kind
like,
of a thing.
yeah, like
Yeah.
just like
Or maybe more like this because he's like really tall. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
sure,
You got
sure,
it.
yeah, and it just like showers Landor.
Yes, Landor. This is one fight in which actually a lot of the gore and ichor just seem to flow in your direction.
I'm standing there looking like Carrie.
Aww. Oh man. Okay. That was one of your movement squares.
Oh, there's still one of those stupid twigs left.
Yeah, he's still just dancing around.
All right, I'll I think if I move diagonally to the right, I can get within 10 feet of it.
So like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'll roll to hit it. My
Mhm.
second attack, which is a 14 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just dead because he had 1 hit point. But
That's true.
Slashing.
Yeah. So you just kind of run over to him, and he's just like, and you're just like it's just really, really simple.
Man.
Really simple.
Heroism. Fantastic.
It's a great spell.
You took one damage.
Yep.
So yeah, you kind of are just standing around there looking at the henge for a minute, and you're like, okay. And the rain seems to be kind of like letting up. And the storm still has a little bit of a thing going on, but it's not nearly what it was beforehand. You even hear some birds chirping.
Nice.
Are we still in initiative order?
Mm-mm.
So probably drop the heroism then.
I think it'll automatically drop after a minute, right?
Well, that's what I mean.
It will. I mean, unless you're gonna like try and really run and do something, I could. I mean, here, I'll switch back.
Run to the cave. We have 3 turns left.
Like, I don't know. Does it seem like that would make all that much sense to do?
I can do it again easy and still have. I didn't use many spells that round. I only used one level 1, one level 2.
Yeah. The dice.
Guys, that was fun.
Can we check the priests for anything?
It all worked out.
Oh, I thought you said no. I was like, oh, I'm not going to say anything. I did not realize.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No.
All worked out.
And the ogre. I guess I'll check the ogre first because I'm right there and I'm already covered in blood.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's all I need. But...
The ogre, I mean, he's got like this rusty looking morning star, and it's just gross. I mean, he's got some like really large patchwork hide armor, but it's like not even salvageable. Like, it's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Hey Daisy, do you want a morning star? I hold it up, and like his hand. I feel like his hand is still attached to it.
Yeah.
But I hold it up.
Oh, totally. You could definitely make that happen if you wanted to. Yeah, it's just disgusting.
And it just work better for your offhand. No pun intended.
Daisy's
No
walk
more
over.
offhand remarks out of you. Oh boy. Yeah, and then so the priests, I mean, they each have hide armor that you could salvage and work if you wanted, and they both have those clawed gauntlets.
What do the clawed gauntlets do?
They don't. They just look more like kind of like exaggerated animal claws, like something like that. Like you could effectively it does 1d4 damage. Like if you were to use it in a fight.
Would that be like an unarmed strike? It would do 1d4?
Yeah, if you had them, if you were just punching and you were using the gauntlet to attack instead of like your hand axe or...
Does that count as armor?
No, I wouldn't see that to you.
Will any of them fit Daisy?
I would say no. You might be able to modify it if you wanted to, but
no, it takes
right
too
now.
much effort. Alright.
You guys want to go check out the cave entrance?
Sure. Seems like our best course of action. But yeah, only one.
Okay, so you move up to the cave entrance. So,
Can I give the boots back to Landor if he decides he wants to stealth in?
see, no reason why not.
All right.
Did you say that the Morning Star is like garbage, like can't be used?
I mean, it could probably have value, but it's not like a regular Morning Star would be.
No. Oh. Right.
You are all here at the cave.
I guess I'll peek into the entrance. Do I see anything by sneaking up and looking in the entrance?
Lander, you got dark vision, right?
Yes.
Dope.
Okay, hang on.
Marcus, stay back. Dark.
I
Thanks.
love that.
Will do.
Yeah, so you kind of just see, it looks like it's not lit, but your dark vision lets you see that situated right in the middle of this intersection facing the cave mouth is the skull of a boar, which is kind of just sitting on top of a pile of humanoid and animal bones. Like, it's just kind of sitting up here, and a single boar thing just kind of looking straight out. And actually make a religion check.
Oh, it is 21.
Okay. Yeah, you know that Talos will followers of Talos will often do this as like a warning to like stay away.
I don't know if we want to go in here. There's a boar skull, and usually that's used as a warning not to enter. I don't know if there might be another one of those boar, or that same boar that we fought earlier. This might be its lair.
Well, I think we have to go in just to check then, because if there's another boar in there and we don't do anything about it, then he could go back to Falcon's Ranch or Lodge or anywhere and do some serious damage.
All right.
DM,
Yes.
what's the time of day?
We'll say it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock.
2:30, 3 o'clock.
Definitely past midday, but not. You don't feel like sunset is really like looming.
I guess I'm wondering, do you guys think it would be worth it to wait and check it out tomorrow so we get a long rest in, or how do you guys feel?
I don't think it would really make sense to wait like 4 hours to then sleep for 8 hours and then do it. But that's
Hey, listen, if you guys are all right, I'm all for going for it.
I mean, the only other thing I don't know if it would help or not would be maybe to take just a little bit of a breather here and then go in. I mean, I know that you guys didn't take that much damage, but being at full health might not hurt.
And you do look like hot garbage with all those guts on you right now.
yeah.
Lander, you need a bath.
Well, I don't see a stream around here though.
If you need to take a half hour or an hour to clean yourself up, that's fine. I just don't think we should. I just don't think we should wait another day. I think if we're here now, we'll do it now. And
I kind of agree with that.
All right, let's go in then.
Can we take a short rest?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's none of my business. Yeah, so
This mug is filled with coffee for you coffee.
Oh wow, yeah, Jake, that was a pretty cool mug that you had there. Where'd you get it?
Oh.
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Thecoffeeforyou.com.
Oh, could I get one like this at thecoffeeforyou.com?
You could.
I do feel like you may.
Except
be
for
able to get one,
except for
just like
you wouldn't
that.
see it this way. You would see it flipped.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
And would that like do any good, or would that just be like, hey, this is a mug that I got for myself?
Shameless plug. So besides being an excellent container for coffee, warm beverages of other kinds, and even water, which I'm drinking out of this now, it helps ends hunger. Which Josh could give more details on that.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
If you guys are spending any hit dice, don't forget to use your Song of Rest D6.
Well, if you're doing the Song of Rest, then I'm definitely using some hit dice.
I'm back up to 35 health now. So almost full, but not quite.
I was only down 1 hit point.
So are you maybe not resting as much as the others, Josh?
Sure, yeah, I'll keep watch.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna just, because why wouldn't you do this? You notice there are multiple entrances, and this is the only one you guys had seen previously.
Okay. While you two were getting some rest, I did a little recon. I see that there are actually multiple entrances, and this is just the only one that we noticed so far.
I can't imagine why you wouldn't just kind of get the lay of the land a little bit if you...
Sure. Yeah. So it looks like there are 3 entrances.
Well, I say let's take one at a time.
I mean, I did have you guys over here, so just continue on this one.
I mean, just let me know how much health you have, Daisy, once you're finished.
I got 11 back, which brings me to a full HP.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, that heroism really
Kind of amazing.
Yes.
That's pretty nice.
dope.
Well, now because of the type of area this is, I think it might be better if maybe Marcus goes first.
Yes, and Marcus in first.
Sure.
I don't even. Granted, you're the only one that doesn't have dark vision, so
Well,
maybe not.
if someone holds a torch,
I can hold a torch behind.
sure. Yeah, I could lead the way. And I'll,
Nice.
I got my
And then if-
10-foot pole.
And if
Just
Daisy needs to launch, she can launch.
So is that what is this the marching order, or are we changing it up at all?
I would like to be in the middle.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
All right, so Marcus, I'm gonna move you here, and then I'm gonna push you. Which way would you prefer to step? Next.
Check for traps.
to the right. Yeah, checking for traps.
He literally just rolled to see which way he's gonna go.
And do we hear anything once we're like into the cave?
You do hear some noises coming down here. Well, that sounds animalistic, but you have the torch on, so I can just show you. In here, you see there's like a little bars here, kind of blocking something, and you see a boar just kind of,
Just like a
kinda
regular boar?
a regular boar, as far as you can tell. And then I know shadowing is a little different, but when you kind of step aside to let the light pass you, Marcus, you see it up here. It looks like a there's like a it's kind of like a gate and like a little roping there. It's kind of hold.
Do you guys think maybe we should kill the boar through the gate? Fire some crossbolts at it?
Sure.
Or do you think we should just keep going and leave that boar there?
What is it? It's locked in the room, right?
Yeah, the boar can't get out.
Could we do like a, I don't know, check of some type to see if it's like diluted with evil?
Roll an insight check.
Is it actually one of those priests?
Hidden.
It's
Okay.
not the first time.
That's a good point.
It would not be.
Insight. Jeez, I'm terrible with insight. I rolled a natural 6 minus 2.
Looks like
I
a
have-
boar.
You know, guys, I don't think it's bad. I think he's just stuck here having a bad day.
Daisy's a great judge of character. I think we could trust that, and I'll move.
And follow Marcus.
So you're gonna move this way.
Sure.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you get here, and it just looks like another small little pen. You don't see anything that's going on, but there's some just like Talos iconography, kind of like a little like painted kind of or scratched into the wall up here.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get a little closer to find out, but that kind of seems to be all. This is another like doorway right here.
It's closed.
It's a closed door, yeah.
Can I just take a quick look at the door for your traps and then open it?
Sure.
Well, he's looking at the door. Can I
Say
investigate the carving?
Investigation. Yeah, so we'll move Marcus down here. Roll investigation. And Daisy, you want to go into this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can roll a religion check.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm just finding my modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation. It's that's a 15 for me.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. This does not appear to be trapped, and you feel like this is something that would be used for like holding animal sacrifices. Like it's gonna give it like a bless or a curse depending on your views on Talos. On it, yeah.
Can I scratch them out with my hand axe?
You could certainly try.
What do I roll for? Oh wait, we're probably trying to be quiet, right?
We also have a torch. There's
Mm,
probably going to be tons of Talos writing on the wall here.
all right. Well, I'll let them know, guys. I think they're doing some animal sacrifices here, and using these inscriptions to bless or curse the animals.
Savages, the lot of them.
That's probably how the that thunder boar or lightning boar came to be. They may have made a sacrifice and turned it into that, and then possibly why it disappeared after we killed it.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the undead that we've seen, creating those two.
Maybe that could be.
Do you guys
That's
think?
bad if they're transitioning to people. I mean, it's bad enough doing it on animals, but doing it on additional creatures and who knows what else it's not good.
I agree. Do you guys think that we should scratch these out before we leave this area, just to deter them from continuing to use these same spots?
They could probably just write them over again if they wanted to, but if that makes you feel more comfortable, then sure.
Well, we can continue on. We can come back to do that later. I don't want to draw attention to us if there's other dangers in here.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. That's all you see. No, just kidding. Yeah, do I know? Yep. Yeah, this looks like let's see here. Kind of unfurnished room, but there's like a kind of like a bedroll like in this corner over here.
Mm-hmm.
There's like little carved out like niches in the wall where you see like some clay dishware, some utensils, gathered berries, some herbs, and just like creepy totems and stuff like that. It's got this like just darkish vibe to it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's very difficult to see that I don't really think it would be that difficult to just see this is where one of them lived.
Do I speak Darkish?
Darkish. Definitely.
Is that the end of this room? Is there any other doors or places to?
There looks like a very thin spot where someone might be able to like kind of go sideways and squeeze through down here, but you can't see what's past it.
Oi, Daisy, you want to go take a look over there?
You're muted. Aha!
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, I was just talking.
No.
Yeah.
So you guys all move into the room?
Yes.
Just confirming everybody is in the room.
Everyone rolled the dexterity checks.
Get out of here with that.
No, that's fine. Everybody's in the room. Okay, Daisy's up here.
Just to confirm.
Just saying.
There's nobody out of the room, right? The door slams shut.
So you're gonna take a look down this corridor?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And it seems to just kind of bend off to the side.
All right, guys, I will be right back. You stay here. If anything happens, I'll just take care of it.
Well, where does this lead off into? Did you see?
I see a bend in the tunnel going to the right. So, yeah.
Do you think? Did we see? Did we see any? I don't know if we got close enough to it, but did we see anything with the where the other boar was, or where the only boar was?
Like here?
Yeah, like is that the size of that room? Those 4 squares, or was there more in there?
Sorry, I could have done that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Very fair question.
Be very careful, Daisy.
Hey, Daisy, and I hand her the stopping stick, just in case you need to stop anything from following you, or
I love that. That's what you
or bar something.
I know. I was just thinking.
It's so good. Like that's just so good.
Well, especially a narrow passage like that, you put that up and they can't get past it. I mean,
Unless they can figure out how to click it.
I am the captain now.
All right. So I'll take the stopping stick from Landor and crawl into the little hole.
Yeah, I mean it's tall enough to go. Like it's just we just have to turn sideways to go through a little bit.
All right.
But not you wouldn't have to. Marcus and Lander would have an easier time than Marcus would. But
I'll actually as she gets a couple steps down, I'm gonna try to follow her into that.
sure.
I'm gonna put the stopping stick up.
It's like nope. All right, so you move down. You come down to here. Marcus is sliding over here, and he makes his way here as Daisy goes this way. What is Landor doing?
I'm gonna follow Marcus.
Okay. So I'll just say this is where you're at now. I don't want to.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Gelatinous cube.
For you.
Yeah, on each side.
Yeah. Everything looks really clean. There's no dust anywhere. It's crazy.
My
All
nightmare.
right. I'm gonna keep moving down the corridor. As the bends come, I kind of want to peek around them.
Sure. Yeah, so you get here and you're like, what do I see? Okay.
Mhm.
And what you turn around and see is up against the wall, you see a ladder. And then as you look up, it looks like there's a little, like a wooden lid of some sort.
Holy moly, there's a hole. I'm gonna climb up it.
Okay, you get to the top and you're gonna just push on it.
Can I put my ear against it and listen to see if I hear anything?
Sure, roll a perception check.
All right, here we go. Gonna try and perceive some sounds. 9.
You're not really sure what, I mean.
Man,
Yeah.
Daisy needs glasses and hearing aids.
It's you're not wise, so you can't hear things.
So dumb. Just,
It's I don't know the better way to do it though. That's the
No.
thing.
Daisy,
I was making an argument for Constitution at that point. For here.
Maybe it's that you hear it, but it just doesn't register as anything abnormal.
Yeah.
Daisy's got no discernment, is what it is.
Yeah.
Those footsteps sound like normal noises.
It's just
Totally
the wind.
fine. Situation
Probably
normal.
just the wind
How are you?
blowing, knocking a tree. All right, I'm gonna let them know that. Well, obviously they see the ladder.
Yeah, I would
but
say
I'm
at this
gonna
point, Marcus probably is like, hey, what are you doing?
Shh, guys, I'm gonna go through the hole, okay?
Um,
Okay, and then I
Good
push
luck.
through.
Okay. You push it open. I mean, you just have to. It kind of have to give it a little, just a little thump, thump to kind of push it, and it pops up, and sunlight comes down, and you poke your head out. You see your shadow. You go back in, and 6 more weeks of winter. No. The rock gnome sees its shadow. That's it. No. You poke your head out. You do see your shadow. However, what you also see is the Stonehenge. And
Guys.
to give you a little reference point, you are right here.
Oh, interesting.
Huh. So
I'm gonna quickly climb out.
You kind of just, you're climbing up out over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm gonna close it and sit on it.
Yeah, actually, you close it and it's pretty good. I mean, there's just grass covering it, like it. She's sitting on it.
I'm gonna go up and push it as hard as I possibly can.
Make an athletics check. This is great. But I would say at disadvantage because you're on the ladder.
If you roll a 1, their ladder's gonna break under the force of you pushing.
That's going to be a 18.
At 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Daisy is just kind of like sitting on it, like, and all of a sudden she's like, whoa! And she just flops over. And she's now knocked prone. Marcus is just like, hey, what's up?
Alright. Lando, maybe we should have killed the bull.
You think so?
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking that all the other entrances are just going to be rooms like this, probably with a boar inside of them as well.
Well, it may just be that this is the one where they created the boar that attacked us.
Could be.
And maybe the other ones are slightly different. I mean, we have seen some other creatures and some other things that they have done. We can kill it if you want, or should we just set it free as it appears to be a normal boar? I mean, probably kill it, but
I think we should set it free.
If we're going to set it free, I'd say let's wait until after we check out the other holes, the other entrances, just in case. I don't know.
All right. I'll go ahead and climb out of the hole.
Okay. Boop. You guys are
Should we look around the stone hedges to see if there's any other openings? That way we could save ourselves the time of walking down the hill and through everything. If they all open up to right here.
Sure. Can we look
just
for
like
openings?
research of the area? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say you guys take 20 minutes or so.
Investigation.
Yeah, roll investigation checks. All 3 of you. Just for fun.
17.
I believe that is a 15. It's a 15.
A 16.
Okay. So, yeah, it doesn't even take 20 minutes. You find another one here. And another one here. There's one up here and one up here. Which
Marcus, how many
coincides
entrances?
pretty well if you're thinking how similar it could be.
Marcus, do you remember how many entrances you saw?
3 total.
Okay.
So, do we want to go down the ladders?
Yes.
Which one?
Let's go the one right up north first.
Cool. I'll
Okay.
slide down first.
Hey.
And roll for initiative.
Oh, son of a gun.
Yep. Marcus is in there and you kind of I mean, the sunlight comes in and does give some dim light, out. I mean, you can tell that it's going to bend around, but it's about as well as your eyes could do right now.
Sure. Yeah, I'll tell Xlander to drop me the lantern.
And him.
The
Torch. I give him the torch.
Sure.
Burning myself slightly because, you know.
Do you have mage hand? It'd be a very good use of mage hand.
That's true. That's actually a good idea. I thank you. I cast mage hand and I have the hand just floating a little bit in front of him.
Okay.
Holding the torch.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'll just start going. I mean,
and I just keep moving the mage hand in front of him.
He gets about here and it's out of your range to move it farther, but it's just kind of standing there.
I'll go down.
Okay. Yep. This is gonna bend around. Landor. Daisy, what's Daisy doing?
Daisy's gonna go in the other one. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
Geez, I kind of want to speed this up a little bit. But if they run into something,
It's up to you if you want to try and, however you want to handle this.
No, Daisy wants to stick together because she doesn't want anyone to get hurt, and she doesn't want the boars to get murdered.
Okay.
I'll just start going through.
All right. Yeah. So you come up here. Very similar to the other one. This looks like a room. Similar decorations. Like there's a bedroll here. What's everybody's passive perceptions? I'd say.
Mine's a 16.
Okay.
Mine is...
I should say passive investigation, I think would be a better...
Passive perception is 16. How do you find passive investigation again?
Just add 10 to your investigation modifier.
That's 14.
Okay.
14.
Okay, so my passive perception is 8, but my passive investigation is 15.
Okay. You notice some disturbed earth, kind of, we'll say up in this corner. Just on the floor a little bit.
Well, and I just want to also mention, guys, that if there are 3 of these caves, we only saw 2 priests.
That's true, but we did kill one a few miles the other way.
Good point.
But I don't know.
Also, and oddly enough, we have not seen any orcs since that encounter.
It's true. I
But
just
anyway,
wonder where they were staying. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same.
So who noticed the earth? Was that just Daisy, or was that all of us?
Just Daisy. Daisy is the only one who, without really looking, kind of. It looks like maybe just the earth around it looks like maybe, I don't know, maybe almost the size of you, but it's a little subtle. Like you feel like people could have been walking on it a lot, but nonetheless, it feels like there's it just looks a little different there.
Could I investigate it further, actively?
Sure. What do you want to do?
I want to see if it's a trap, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, roll an investigation check. So she seems fixated on the floor.
Nice.
She seems fixated on the floor. And you feel confident that you don't see any traps in the area.
Alright, there's no traps. But I'm gonna go first this time.
Okay, well,
We'll still have the mage hand floating with
the floor that she was fixated on, we noticed that.
I think it would be fair to be like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Daisy, what do you do?
There's something about this floor that I noticed just in passing.
And actually, as she's pointing it out, it becomes like, oh, yeah, I can see that. Like,
so, like, disturbed how so? Like, it looks like maybe somebody tried to bury something there, or like what?
That seems plausible.
I want to, like, kind of try to just dig up a little bit, just see if I notice anything. Not for a long time, just like,
Sure. What are you, like, using your halberd, or are you looking at something else? Or?
Use the little clawed gauntlets. Like a little mole.
Sure.
So Daisy takes out the clawed gauntlets and she starts like working at the ground. And yeah, so maybe you get like 6 inches to a foot deep, and you hear like the claw just kind of hit something a little more solid, like clink, clink, clink. Almost maybe metallic sounding.
Hey Marcus, come get this out of the ground.
Sure. I kind of try to like dig like outline around it, see what it is, and then
Sure.
once it's like accessible, I'll try to pick it up out.
Yeah, so you guys just work at it a little bit more. What?
Landor, can you bring the lantern over?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have it like hovering right
You have
above you, like to be
excellent
able to
light.
see the.
As you guys are just kind of working and you get the outline, you start to move the dirt away, and you see a shield.
What kind of shield?
It looks rounded, large, but round.
Do we notice anything magical about it, like either ruins or inscriptions or?
You notice that there is a symbol of Talos on it. I mean, it's dirty, but
I'll take it out.
Mhm.
We'll look at anything underneath it. It's literally just buried a shield.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder if this means anything. If someone was just trying to hide a shield, bury a body, and there was a shield in it, or maybe some sort of religious meaning, protecting themselves from something by burying a shield.
That's a very interesting thought.
You want to make a religion check?
Sure. Yeah. I would just. I believe that is an 8.
Yeah, you're just wondering if the things you were just
7.
wondering.
Yeah. I don't need a shield. Does anyone want it? Do you think we should take it? Should we just leave it?
Looks like it's decent quality. I mean,
At the very least, I feel like we should bring it with us. I mean, worst case, we can sell it and maybe get something for us. Or, I mean, if it does have some magical properties, it may be even handier. I mean, with the amount of lightning that these, priests have been throwing around, maybe it has some sort of either enhancement or resistance.
Sure. So I guess I'll take the shield then.
Okay. You're just gonna put it in your back, like clean it off a little bit and just like put it on your back. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so you continue to move forward. And this is another empty pen with a similar paint scratch situation going on. Oh, actually, Daisy said she was going for. So yeah, this is like the same thing here. Similar, very, very similar stuff. Not exactly the same, but.
All right. I'm gonna move forward.
Is there a skull or anything of any sort at the entrance to this one?
There is. You look here. You see the bones and the boar skull.
Is it
facing
still
facing
another boar skull?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you hear some animal sounds coming from down here.
Let's check it out.
Once again, you see a boar just behind the gate.
Can I feed him an apple? Can we say I have an apple? Can I feed it to him?
Sure. So you take an apple and stick your hand kind of through the gate. It's about as a little higher than your head.
Can I just toss it? Because I don't know.
Sure.
He might be aggressive towards.
So yeah, you just kind of gently
street smart.
Yeah.
Hey Daisy, do you happen to have another cask of oil on you?
And he just kind of goes over and just starts munching on the apple. Rather vigorously. I mean, you suspect he may be a little hungry.
How vigorously? Suspiciously vigorously?
I would just say rather. And after he's done, he just kind of kind of walks over to the pen and like just kind of like looks up at you.
Can I let him sniff my hand?
Yeah, you put your hand to the door or to the gate.
Yeah, but like, close. You know how like you're supposed to like let a dog sniff your hand, like close
Sure.
fist.
And you just like, like just kind of.
I think this is
little mucus kind of gets on your hand,
All right.
Little apple bit kind of.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
I don't know if there is such a thing as a good boar. I'm very skeptical of this.
All right, guys. It doesn't look like there's anything.
Yeah.
Of danger.
Let's check out the next one.
Okay. And then you go into the other entrance or the secret entrance?
Whatever is closer. Is my call. Whatever you guys want to do is.
Kind
I
of
say let's
relative.
just go in the entrance.
Maybe easier to just kind of walk straight around instead of back up the hill. Oh, that's on this side. That's why I'm like, where is this on the map?
And roll for initiative.
Everybody make a dexterity saving throw now.
Oh, you go through the entrance? Oh, okay, all right.
Well, is that not what you said?
No, never mind.
Oh, like I should have said that. Oh, you want to go in the front door? Okay, yeah. I like saying things like that just to make you guys freak out.
Just to mess
there's
with.
nothing going on whatsoever. Like, so everybody's in the room. Okay, just making sure.
So we agree that you're in the room.
I'll just walk clear.
through.
Yep, you come through the entryway, and you see once again. Similar, you have the thing in the cave markings.
And I will follow him.
Okay.
Imagine
Similar to the skull is looking out here.
Imagine if we took a long rest before this. It's not over yet. I'm just saying.
Actually, above the boar skull here, what you see is like somewhat similar to the like the markings of Talos in like that other pen. You see, looks more just like a drawing. You see a figure. 3 stick figure humanoids being struck by lightning. Like a picture. One of them's a little smaller than the other two.
I'll just look at Daisy. You want to do your scratchy thing?
Oh, now you want to do it.
This one is specifically us.
Well,
so.
if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna step so we're not in a line, just in case.
You guys could wait. Well, hold on.
So I'm assuming that this is where Daisy's gonna be.
I'm gonna go ahead and step out of the cave and up to the side.
He's like, I'm good, guy.
You
kind
don't
of like with the head sticking over the.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh
going.
god, no. Yeah.
I'll go up 2 spaces so I can see what's going on over there.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I can like peek my head around the corner and see anything more before I start.
Like this way.
Scraping metal against stone. Yeah.
This way, you see another pen with a boar.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus, you see a similar thing, but actually you see a deer inside this one with the animal stuff, like the symbol of Talos and stuff like that.
Can I go up 1 more space and see if there's anything?
Mm-hmm. Whoops.
It's fine, whatever.
Now I'm gonna go back in now.
Yeah, we changed the plan again.
Well, if she was scratching it off, I didn't want to, in the lightning bolt
I'm
shoots out of it,
I was just saying it's classic for me and Daisy to be like, oh, let's do this, and then you're like, okay, I'll react this way, and then we're like, we're not gonna do that.
You see another like pen gate here. It's currently closed. There's another one up here, but then it's kind of a little past your vision.
Do you guys want to just keep going forward and then come back to this at the end, or what would make you feel more comfortable and safer?
Marcus, why don't you take defensive stance, Landor, you stay out there, and I'll start scratching away.
If I do that, then I'm going to move one space to the left and I'll defensive stance. No, I'll defensive stance right there. Sure.
Okay. DD takes out that hand, the claw or the hand axe. What did you say before?
I'm gonna use the hand axe because I'm not familiar with the claws and I don't know how well they'll work.
Okay. So, and you're just like scraping it, or like you're hitting it? Like, what do you?
Yeah. Well, I want to I guess if I can just like whack it against it and make like indents over it to kind of just like do like little marks like this, and then like little marks like that, like cut into it so that way it doesn't look like that anymore.
Sure. So I mean, it's a little like the first one you hit, and it's like thunk, and it goes in like maybe half an inch or so. Like it's just like it's pretty thick. Like it's earth, but you feel like there's some rock and stone, and kind of sticks. Pull it out for a second. You just keep going after it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it until you can't tell what it is. Like,
Sure.
If it only takes like 2 hits and you can't tell it's a stick figure, then that's fine. But if it takes like 10 hits, I'll stand there and hit it 10 times. But
Sure.
again,
Roll a
every
roll
6
10-sided
seconds I get
dice.
3 hits.
Yes, you do. Roll 10-sided die.
10-sided. Which one is that? Is that this one?
Nope.
Nope.
It's the one that looks like a top.
This one.
Yours that. Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah.
pulled the D8. That is a 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Hard
And
to
a
tell on
0.
screen.
A
Yeah.
0 is 10, right?
Yes.
Yes.
9.
All right. After 9 hits, you feel like this is unrecognizable.
Okay, all right. So we're good, Landor. If you want to come in.
Are you
Like,
sure?
The mage hand has just been like floating here with the torch like the whole time.
Yeah, you can't.
All right. I come back in.
He immediately gets electrocuted.
Now that you're in a line, lightning shoots from the wall. No, I'm just kidding. And it's chain lightning. It bounces off of Landor and goes and takes a left. No, I'm just kidding. What'd you say you do, Josh?
I'm just gonna keep moving forward. Left, open the door. Sure, whatever.
Yeah, so you get here, and I mean it's dark, and any light that's coming through.
I was assuming that.
Is everybody moving with you?
That
Yeah,
Lander was,
I'll follow him and bring the mage hand with
Sure.
the torch along with.
Sure. Okay.
Position it kind of above and in front of him just
Yeah.
a little bit.
So once again, you have the little ladder moving up situation here, and you have a little bedroll in the corner. Other like little various living supplies and stuff.
Is there any? I mean, is there anything to find in these rooms too, or is it just like?
You can
limited
actively
stuff?
search.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
That was a natural 20.
Woo!
And I rolled a natural 1.
Is this
Landor is just really like I don't want to do this.
Like,
And-
look, yay, more rocks.
But yeah, Marcus, you feel pretty confident that this one at least is seems pretty plain. You know, it's like this was just where one of those guys lived.
Okay. Well, that's all of them.
I want to let the deer and the boar out.
Are you saying that or doing that?
I'm
There's a-
going.
So there was an actual like live deer in that room?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I thought.
I didn't say it was alive or dead. I guess so. Yeah.
I thought you said your like markings like I don't know. I was imagining
Or maybe
like,
it's
the antlers and
undead.
whatnot.
Is
No,
the deer undead? Because if it is, I'm not letting it out.
No, the deer looks like it's alive.
It looks like it's alive.
Do you touch the deer to feel if it's warm? I mean, come on.
Yeah, so I want to let I'll let the deer out first and kind of like out like because I don't want it to. Can I kind of like lead it out? Like, can I take some like rope and like put it around its little neck and like lead it out of the cave? Because I don't want it to like walk down the wrong corridor, spook the boar, and then it's just a mess.
Sure. Roll an animal handling check.
Oh, jeez. All right.
This messing with wild animals never is a good thing.
Oh, that's wisdom too, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
I don't get it. Well, she just says I'm putting a rope around the thing's neck. I mean, it's just like, that could go either way.
A 10.
Okay, I mean, the deer seems a little like skittish, you know, but nothing too crazy. You could get the rope around the neck. You open the pen.
Yep, and then I'll just lead him to like the mouth of the cave, take the rope off, and let him.
And it
run
just
into the
prances
forest.
away. Yeah, it just bolts.
You guys, I think we should scratch out the carvings and set fire to any totems and disturb the boar heads that are set as warnings. I don't know if burning them will make a difference because they're bones, but I don't think.
Destroy all the heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Okay, you take your warhammer and the thing shatters. Is that what you're trying to? What do? You just burning the bones specifically? You're just smashing the bones? I mean, yeah.
Well, I want to let the boar out first, and then smash the boar head skull.
Okay, so
I'm gonna move out of the way of the line.
okay, yeah. So Daisy's moving over here to what do you do, Landor?
If she's letting a boar out, I'm leaving too.
Okay, so you're moving out of the cave altogether.
Yes, I feel like this is not the wisest thing, and I tell her that as we're leaving. I don't know if we should be letting boars out. They can be mean creatures, like, and you never know when they're gonna just charge. I know from experience.
Say you're I'll say if you guys are having this discussion, you're still in here.
It's fine. It'll be fine. I'll throw another apple to this boar, and then let it out of the pen.
Okay, so you see her start to do that, and then wham! Yeah, you guys are like, okay. And as soon as the pen opens, roll a strength saving throw, Daisy.
Wow, that stunk. But that's okay. It's a 15.
All right, yeah. So it kind of
Wait, that's a stunk?
for her.
She has a +7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes to push past you, like it's trying to charge and leave. I was gonna just see if it knocks you over. Are you going to kind of just roll with it and let it run, or are you gonna like stand in its way?
No, I'll let it run out, and I'll say, guys, it's coming, look out.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden this boar just like just comes bursting out of the cave.
Oh
and
no!
It's like, and it just
look out!
takes
it's
off.
So ferocious.
And that's what happens.
Huh.
So that's what happens.
I mean, if you guys, I don't think we all need to stay together for this. If you guys want to go destroy the bones in the other thing, I'll work on taking out the carvings here. Unless you don't care. I mean, we could just leave the carvings, but I'm not going to leave a live animal locked up in a pen to starve to death. Or have other followers of Talos come and use them for the intended purposes of catching them.
Is there anything inside these caves that would like catch the cave on fire, or is it too earthy for that?
I mean, it's pretty damp. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't think you would think that it could.
Yeah, we could do that. Like if I don't know how detailed we need to say. Can we just say that we went through each one, crushing the bones at the thing and scraping out the
Yeah, we don't
the
have
carvings.
to go do each thing. If you want to do, just kind of fast forward some stuff.
Yeah.
So you're just destroying the bones, the carvings, and
Letting
letting
the
the
animals
boars
out.
out.
letting the
I
boars
mean,
out.
if you want us to roll,
That's fine.
okay.
So is there anything else you want to do with this?
How late would you say it is at this point?
Maybe getting close to sunset-ish. Again, it depends. Like, are you looking to like thoroughly search the caves, or like?
I guess because I feel like we have to be. I don't know. I feel like we're
Well,
missing
he's
something.
thoroughly searching the caves. I also want to thoroughly, like, I know that we investigated for other openings, but I want to thoroughly search this area just for anything else, whether just anything abnormal or any secret,
Like specifically the henge.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess maybe Marcus and Daisy are doing the things to the caves, and you're here searching the henge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Marcus, just keep an ear out. Landor, if anything happens, just yell down one of the secret tunnels so we won't come up.
Leave all the openings open so we could hear it.
Yeah, so we'll say Daisy goes this one, Marcus goes this one. You guys just finished that one. So, yeah, you're able to do that. You're just looking at this stuff, and it looks, it's kind of creepy to see these Stonehenge-like structures. I would say roll an investigation check or any other check of certain information you're trying to get specifically.
6.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, it's stone. You kind of wonder, I wonder how they got these things up top there, was there some kind
They're pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, was there some magic involved? Or maybe was the ogre involved? I don't know. You're kind of wondering. I'm just not able to put much together.
Okay.
Marcus and Daisy, you were able to destroy the bones, scratch out the carvings, let those 2 other boars out if that's what your goals are.
I'll also just do a thorough search of the place too, just like I did in the other room, just to see if there's anything we missed.
Sure. So if I remember correctly, that one up north here, that was the one you already had searched.
Yeah, there's a shield. No, I think the. Oh yeah, you're right. It is the one I already had searched. So.
Daisy, you're doing the same thing over here.
Yeah, and I think any symbols of Talos I'll also smash, just for good measure.
Sure. When you're in the living area here, you notice a little bit of a disturbed area up against the wall that you didn't notice before.
It's in the ground, how the
It's
shield
more on the
was?
wall. You look like it just looks a little bit. I don't know. It's a little different, but it's in the wall.
Can I try to break through it by hitting it with my axe, I guess?
Sure, so you're just gonna hit the thing with your hatchet?
Yep.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Watch I miss it.
This is so great.
14.
You hit it. Roll for damage.
9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, so you just kind of chop into this thing, and you just kind of pull, and then like a little wooden door piece kind of comes off. It's maybe I don't know, 1.5 feet wide and 2 feet tall. Just kind of rips off, and you hear it actually kind of echoes in Lander. You heard that.
I go over to the hole and yell down, "Hey, what's going on down there?"
And as you kind of look at the thing, you pull the thing off. You see a what looks like a bottle that has almost looks like an ironish looking liquid inside of it.
Iron-ish looking liquid inside of it. I found a bottle of stuff. I'm gonna bring it up for you to look at. I don't know what it is. We could try drinking it to find out.
Maybe she's bring it up here
Hey.
first.
Do that.
And I would have investigated that room where she first let out the boar too. That area.
Like the boar pen?
Not the boar pen, like the
the one that had
living
the deer.
quarters. That like cave, but the living quarters in that cave were
Right.
really just the cave.
You feel like the only thing of note that would have been there was the shield.
That was in the other one.
So so you went to her cave then.
No.
It was the first cave that all of us were in.
That's
Where
the
she
one
let
that
out the
I'm in.
first boar.
That's where Daisy is.
You were just at the top left cave,
Yes.
weren't you? Yes. I'm talking about the bottom cave that all three of us were in, where she first let out the boar.
And the deer. The
Oh,
one that
okay.
has the
Deer.
boar and
Yeah.
the deer.
Because that's the only one that we didn't search the room
Actively
for.
search. Okay. You don't notice anything of.
So she brings up the potion, the
Mhm.
bottle, and I guess an investigation. I don't know what kind of check you want me to do on it to see if I know what it is. I don't know if your religion.
Yeah, like you
arcane.
move it and like it looks like metal, but it looks like it's liquid, and it just kind of.
And I sniff it. Do I?
It seems very thick. Like it's not like. Doesn't move like water would. Like it's just kind of. And you said you smell it?
Yes.
Doesn't have much of a smell. I mean, maybe a little bit of a metallic smell to it.
Would I recognize this at all from anything I've read or
Make an Arcana check.
seen? 13. Oh no, I'm sorry, 9. 9.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you would imagine there's probably. I mean, metal's normally not just liquid at room temperature, so you feel like there's got to be some magic involved, but you're not sure what to make of it.
Maybe we should bring this to Adabra to see if she knows what it is before, because I really don't recognize it at all, and I know that a lot of metallic things aren't meant to be ingested, so
Just drink the iron. What could go wrong?
Yeah,
It's like,
no.
it's mercury, you fool.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I know with her experience with potion making, she might at least have some sort of idea of what it is, or possibly be able to test it to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
I'm
let's-
gonna leave it with you because
Okay,
I'm
I'll
very
put it-
curious.
I'll put it in my my pack.
All right. You doing anything else here at the hill?
It's probably too late to head back. Because we're like about 4 hours away. You guys want to make camp here, or aren't we about 4 hours away from Falcon's Lodge?
You're about 10 miles, so yeah, 4 plus, depending on if
we
how
got lost.
straight of a path you're able to go with.
Because I mean, it's like what, like around 6 o'clock, give or take, 6 or 7.
Yeah, I mean, I would say sun is actively setting at this point. Nightfall is almost beginning.
What do you think, Marcus?
Sure. I mean, we've come back to Falcons pretty late before, but we'd probably be traveling in darkness for at least the last leg of this trip. So if we wanted to rest, that's fine with me. I just feel like I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these orcs. It's where were they keeping 26 of them? You know, there were 20 that attacked Falcons, and there were 6 that we came across on the road before. Probably safe to assume that one of those priests lived in that third chamber. But where were they keeping the orcs?
Is it possible that the locations that we found are only related to Talos, and the orcs are just a means to an end to beef up their attacks, so the orcs have a completely different base location?
That, and there was the mansion too. Maybe that was their main thing, and a lot of them just weren't there that day we
It's possible.
were there.
So Maybe we should hit the house on the way back when we do decide to go back.
I mean, we could possibly head. That's probably only about 2 hours from here. Isn't that only about 5 miles?
Mm,
I think it's
just south.
I think it's 1 square south of us. I think, like south.
Yeah, it's
East
either one or two.
or southwest a little bit.
according to the map, it's kind of about the same travel time. Just one would be more south and a little bit. Actually, just show you here. If you're right here. Nope, you're up here.
Hey, that's not what you said this morning.
It's not. It's totally not. But now I'm actually looking at a map. So this is where you are. This is where the mansion was.
Okay.
And then Falcon's was kind of right here. So you're kind of
Big old triangle.
Yeah, it's pretty. More or less, it's the same.
Are we looking at a map right now? Like our own, like we have
Sure.
like the map that okay, so it's a triangle. So is it safe to assume that their base of operations is in the middle of it?
Maybe. I mean,
We could try to check it out.
Do we want to travel that way and like make camp halfway, like after a couple hours?
we could try. It's a large forest. We're talking about like probably just that middle space alone could be like a 5-mile area or more where they might have something. So the odds of us finding it, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I feel like at night we might notice either some light or sounds that you wouldn't necessarily be able to hear during the day.
That's true.
Possibly.
Do we notice anything around this area, like where anything might have been like camping, you know? Just in our
like a
hours
place
of searching around.
No, I mean, I think you kind of get the sense that this definitely would be where the priests were. Like that, maybe they probably found this as like a home base of a kind. At least it was of significance to them.
Yeah.
But based on your conversations with Falcon, your experience in the area, he said that he normally doesn't see the orcs and half-orcs working together, really.
Yeah, I think if we want to search, sure. Did you all want to search tonight, or did you want to head off in the morning?
We can go tonight. I mean, if we don't find anything, it doesn't say that we can't just make camp and then search some more tomorrow.
Sure.
I mean, the weather's cleared up a little bit, so.
I like the idea of searching for them at night. I feel like it'll give us the advantage because they won't know or expect us to be coming. It's possible that they marked those spots on the map and left out their home base on purpose in case anyone found it.
It's true. It's also possible that the triangle was completely a coincidence too. But it's not going to hurt to look, I don't think.
Well,
so
and the other thing is the map that we did find was from the priest, and he may have just been marking their locations and possibly, obviously, Falcon's Lodge. But
yes.
but the orcs camp might not be something as, I won't say important to them, but.
All right,
so I guess we're heading to try to get to the middle of the triangle of the map. We put our own X into the map.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So your basic goal from here to here to here is somewhere about there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say whoever's going to be running the survival check, run your survival check.
With advantage, I'm gonna assist.
Probably someone with dark vision, I would say, would probably have a little easier time, unless you're having the torch active.
Yeah.
I'll roll it because I think we probably shouldn't have a torch active.
I think we have the same modifier too.
12.
Okay, so after moving, I mean, you feel like you're kind of in the spot you were looking to get to. You know, the position of the sun does often help some basic survival with direction and stuff like that. I know the stars can help as well, but it might not be as readily usable.
What about the moon?
For an average person? Yeah, I mean, you kind of feel like you're in that spot. We'll say, you know, it might be a couple hours have passed to get there, but
We haven't noticed anything on the way there.
nothing seems like you haven't found like a base or anything like that. Or
Do we smell anything? Like, do we smell like a campfire or anything? Sometimes that can carry farther than.
Sure. No, there's no like a smoky feel or anything like that. Like, it just seems like it's part of Neverwinter Wood. I mean, it's got a typically creepy feel to it. You might even actually feel like some of that has actually left. Just, and whether that's due to whether that's due to getting used to it, or maybe what you guys did at that shrine or henge, you're not entirely sure.
All right, so we're at the middle of where we approximately.
Yeah, I mean, you think like it's hard to know if you're exactly there, but
As I
feel
said,
pretty good about it.
Approximately.
Yeah, you feel pretty good about it.
I'll try to climb a tree again and see if I can discern anything from around where I'm really good at getting up the trees, not so good at like figuring out, but
Sure. Roll an athletics check.
11.
You're able to climb a tree. That's fine. Oops.
All right, and then perception.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. 10.
Yeah, I mean, you just, from what you could tell, you just see forest still.
All right, guys, I don't see anything.
Perhaps we
I
should
think
rest for the night.
Okay, are we
Me
sleeping
and
in
Lando had the same idea.
No, we're actually gonna gather up nice and close, and then as long as we have 10 minutes, I'm gonna cast a ritual spell of Leomon's tiny hut to protect us for the night.
Yeah, and it's very easy to do. I mean, the two of you are keeping, you know, a lookout. And you get to choose the color and the internal temperature, if I'm not mistaken.
boiling lava hot.
Oh no.
The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of weather outside. I'm
Okay.
gonna make it dimly lit so we can sleep, not fully dark.
Sure.
And from the outside, I'm just gonna make it like how it looks is kind of like a dark woodish color,
Sure.
like a dark brown.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
And inside we can see out
Mm-hmm.
because it's transparent from the inside.
This is a very handy camp. I like it. Thank you, Lando.
No problem. Keeps us safe. Keep getting from attacked. So
Yeah, this is wonderful.
Failing the perception check for being on guard is not that's bad.
All right. So that's our long rest, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to prevent that if you want to wait till the next morning and we proceed. What do you guys want to do? We'll say it's pretty much dawn. The sun is just rising. You're able to get ready and do whatever you'd like. It almost took a minute. Like when you woke up, you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm outside." It was like that, controlled of an environment, you know, outside of the sounds, I guess. But
I'd like to stop by the house before we go back to Falcon's Lodge. Just to
All
be
right.
certain.
Let's head there.
okay.
Quick question. I
Mhm.
used 3 hit dice yesterday. Do I get 1 back? Because it's half that you get back, right?
You,
I think you
get
get
half
2.
your
It's
total,
half of your total.
and you always round down for. Well, I don't know if that's. But
I forget. You can take 2 back because you always have to be able to recover to maximum at some point, so I always round that one up. If that's wrong,
Okay.
I'll find out. So yeah, you can take 2 back.
Okay.
Hit dice is a fun mechanic.
Yeah, it's such a. I feel like this is the first campaign that I've played in where we're actually really using them. I feel like it's always just like I'm gonna do a ton of stuff and be
Yeah, full
completely
rest, you're
drained of
fine.
resources and
You're fine,
then
you're
take a
fine.
full rest. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is what's going on. So you're gonna head out. Who's gonna helm the survival check?
Do it this time.
I
Unless you
can
want
do it.
to. Yeah, go for it.
Is it still with advantage or not? Or not?
I'm sure you have help.
I'm assisting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that, I think is fair to.
And I rolled the exact same thing of a 10 and a 2, so I have a 12 again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to stay on track. It's really not that hard to get back to where you were wanting to go, and you see the mansion there. And for some reason, it just doesn't quite seem as dark. Maybe as when you first got there. You know, the boars aren't grazing in the field anymore.
Well,
See, the woods does, and maybe it really strikes you now. It does feel like there's a little bit more of a peaceful.
as unconvinced as Josh is,
Do
I think we've cleansed this land.
I just like looking around the mansion. Does it look like a large force of orcs came through here?
Or could
If
have
they-
been housed here?
that they came through.
Yeah, like I mean, just that it looks like 20 plus orcs were marching through, or like coming through, or camped there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that would be a pretty large area that you would be able to notice some sort.
I mean, you did kill a fair amount of orcs in the mansion itself. I mean,
I just wasn't sure if
outside
after
of like you didn't see anything of like outdoors camping.
Okay.
What was growing in the bushes again?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins?
Pumpkins.
I pick Daisy a pumpkin and I say, I just wanted to come back here because I knew you wanted a pumpkin, and I give it to her, and then I'm like, well, let's go to Falcon's Lodge.
There you go. Daisy, you have a pumpkin.
I love my pumpkin.
All right. Let's just roll another survival check to get back to Falcon.
Natural 20.
There you go.
Yeah, you feel very confident. You're starting to recognize because you went to it and went back, and now you're going back again. It's making sense. And you kind of get back to Falcon's Lodge in time for lunch.
Nice.
And I think that may be a good spot to end the session. Tune in next time to find out what the pumped up kids, otherwise known as TPK, are gonna do.
Or is it the pumpkined up kids?
Oh, you guys have to
Pumpkin
figure that out, I
stew.
guess. The So on that note, see you next time.